Alright, so I cleaned off my bookshelves. It looks so neat. And then my milk crates that have books in them are fairly empty, so I have room for more books. So I'm actually unhauling almost 40 books, which sounds like a crazy amount. But the thing is that last month when I started my channel, I went to this library sale and I got super crazy and thought that if I bought all these books, even if I didn't know what they were about or if I wasn't interested in them, if I bought them, I would read them and then I'd have content for YouTube. And, that's not the kind of content I want to make. I want to make stuff that I'm interested in, stuff that I'm excited to start. And for that reason, a lot of these books I have not read. Some of them I have, and I will go through and tell you which ones I haven't, which ones I have, and why in the world am I getting rid of 36 books? Because that's a crazy amount. But let's just dive right in because this is going to be an extremely long video, it seems like. So, The Widow by Fiona Barton. And, there's nothing wrong with this book. I read it a while back. And I just don't want to keep it on my shelf because I'm not going to read it again. It has, if I remember correctly, I don't even remember what it's about. But, if I remember correctly, it gives me Gone Girl vibes. And, that was good, but I just don't need it anymore. This one, I have no idea. Honestly, my friend gave it to me a while ago, and I just haven't even tried to open it. But it's Balzac and the Little Chinese Seamstress by Dai Sigil. And I'm very sorry if I pronounce the author's name wrong. I have no idea. Literally none. And, it's a small book. I could probably keep it and just have another short book to read. But if I'm not interested, so. Okay, now. Well, actually, they're all kind of mixed in together. I was going to say they're all from the library sale, but that's not true. So, this one was from the library sale. The Pursuit of Miss Heartbreak Hotel. And I think I picked it up because of the cover. Oh, okay, that's right. So it's a story about this guy and his ex comes back to town, and what do you do? And I don't know. I just don't care. Sorry. The Confusion of Laurel Graham. Laurel Graham. And I tried to read this one. I think I got 100 pages into it. And I just wasn't interested. It just didn't matter to me. I didn't connect to the character, and I just, next. Just couldn't, I just didn't care. This is part of a series. I have the first two in the series, and this I got from my friend again. She's gonna think I don't read any of the ones she gives me, but that's not true. I do read a lot of them. I'm just not typically into series. There's a couple series that I've read, but typically I don't read them. And Bad Girls Don't Die. I tried to read this one. And again, I tried to get 100 pages in, but I think this one, I only got to page 68 before I gave it up. I just couldn't get into it. And since I couldn't get into this one, I'm not going to read the follow-up to that one, Oh man, this can sound like a really negative video. It's not a negative video, it's just these books are not my taste, and I'm learning what my taste is in books, and it's just not happening for these books. Even though there's a lot of them, it's just me. You know, it's not the books. The books, most of these books are good. Some of them I haven't read, but I'm just not going to read them. It's just me and my pickiness. And I'm very sorry if this sounds like a negative video. It's not supposed to be. I'm also unhauling The Girl on the Train. I read it once, I think. I don't know. I know that I've seen the movie and I know the twists, and I don't care to read about it again. I'm pretty sure I read it a while back, but I don't even remember. I know that I've seen the movie though, so I don't really care. This has been on my shelf for a while. It's yet another one that my friend gave me. Oh my gosh. But it's Dear Reader, and I did try to read this one, and I won't finish it. I cannot stand books when the main protagonist person is not relatable. Like, if they are flawless and perfect and amazing, I can't deal with it. I want books that I can escape into and that can be, that I can relate to, you know? And I cannot relate to Miss Perfect or Mr. Perfect. I'm not perfect. I want my characters to have flaws. Okay, and yet again, I have another one from my friend. But it's just like a series. Did I mention I love you? Did I mention I need you? Did I mention I miss you? And I read the first two. And, you know, I liked them enough. I liked the first one enough to read the second one. And it's okay. I mean, it's not a bad series. It's just not for me. I will be unhauling it. And then I have The Lake, which is number 1 in a series, and I have no idea what it's about. And I don't care to. It's like, I think it's this teenager that moves to a lake with her aunt and uncle because her parents died or something. I honestly don't know. And I don't care. Ransacker by Emmy Laybourne. So this one actually sounds okay. I'm not really a historical fiction or historical fantasy. I'm not fantasy at all usually. I'm trying to expand my horizons a little. But this one is a companion novel to a different one. And I don't want to read this without reading the other one, and I'm not interested in reading the other one, so this one's gone too. Then this one was from the library book sale, 25 cents per book, so I went really crazy and bought like 70 books or something crazy like that. But it's Life After Genius, and I really can't tell you what it's about. It's about, hold on, maybe I can. Oh, okay, so it's about this genius boy who goes to live with his aunt and uncle at EG Teen or something. I don't know. Okay, and I don't even know why I bought this, but The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. I've seen the movie, and I didn't like the movie, so I don't know why I bought the book. This is the first in a series. It's Gone by Michael Grant. And the synopsis sounds really good. It's about the only people left on the earth are like teenagers. and kids as old as teenagers. Everybody else has just vanished. And I read, hold on. Let's see if I can find it. I read a good chunk of it. Okay, so I read to about chapter 17, which is about 184 pages. And I just didn't like it. The synopsis sounds amazing, and on paper it sounds great. But the book just did not do it for me. And I really wanted to like that one. Again, I don't know why I bought this one. It was the 25-cent sale at the library, and I think I just went crazy. So, testimony from your perfect girl. And the thing is that is a trope that I hate. I hate when my characters are perfect and flawless and amazing, and I want my characters to be relatable, and she's perfect, so I don't care to read about her. Wrecked by E.R. Frank. I can't read, so sorry. But this one I actually tried so hard to get into. I should have just finished it because I got pretty close to the end. I got to 150. But it's about this guy who was driving a car when his best friend or his girlfriend died, and in the accident, and he blames himself for it, and it sounded really good, but yet again, I didn't like it. Okay, so I got Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn a while back, when Gone Girl was really popular and things like that. I didn't like Gone Girl. No interest in reading that. And I know, Gone Girl, I didn't like it. I saw the movie. The movie was good, but the book just didn't do it for me. Our Little Secret by Darren O'Sullivan. I read this, and I finished it, and I liked it. But it's a mystery, and I feel like I already know all the twists and turns, and I know how it ends. So I don't see a point in keeping it on my shelf because I'm not going to read it again. It was a good book, and I enjoyed it once, but with mysteries, you can't keep reading them if you already know how it turns out. At least that's my feeling. This one I got last year at, from the publisher. They sent it to me as an ARC. So it's Time After Time by Lisa Grunwald. I finished this book, and it was good. I really liked it. It took me a while to get through it because it's historical fiction. It's got like paranormal aspects to it, and typically I don't do historical fictions, which I'm trying to get better at. But this one was good, and I liked it. I just won't read it a second time. I only read books a second or third or fourth or fifth time if they're one of my major favorites. Okay, this I got at the 25-cent library sale. I think I should stop saying that. But I am still really interested in this book. It's called Slay by Matthew Lawrence. The only reason I'm getting rid of it is because it's a Freya novel. And I do not own Freya or any of that series. I did not realize it was part of a series, but it sounds so good because all it says is Freya is myth. She is legend. But she's not the only one. Dun, dun, dun! And then it says, an ancient goddess in a modern world, hunted, forgotten, but on the rise. Ooh. So it sounds really good, but since I don't have the other book. And then this one I've tried to read several times, and I honestly didn't really get that far. I think I only got to like chapter 4. So I just don't know. I could only get to chapter 4 or 5, but it's No Place to Fall by J. Robin Brown. And there's nothing like wrong with it. I just couldn't connect with it. So I'm not going to read it. Then XL I got at the library book sale again. But it's about this guy. He's really short and he hates life because he's short. And then overnight he grows like over a foot in one night, and then he falls in love after that. And I don't know. It just sounds so dumb to me, like, oh, short people can't be happy. I mean, come on, I'm short. So it just didn't make sense to me. The Opposite of Here by Tara Alberbrando. And I honestly read most of this month. But I did not like it. It was about this girl who goes on a cruise with her family, and by the cover it looks like suspenseful and scary and amazing. But she's grieving over her boyfriend who died 6 months before. And on the ship, she finds this new guy like that right when they get on the ship. And I just didn't like it. I if she was gonna grieve, if she was really sad, like, I don't know. I just didn't like it. And I'm not gonna, no. Then, Starstruck by Jenny McLean. And I'm not into celebrities, or like, this is the school play. But I don't know. I'm not into it. I'm not into like celebrities or actors or plays or things like that. I don't know. It just doesn't sound good. Then Carmelia, and I did not realize that she's a vampire. So I did not pay enough attention. And that's the only reason that I'm getting rid of it, is because I'm not really into vampires anymore. Maybe back in high school. Actually, definitely back in high school. I would have liked vampires, but not so much anymore. The Last Word. So it's about this girl who, her favorite author dies, and she doesn't like the end of the story because he died before he could finish it. So she's on a mission to try and finish the book the right way. Doesn't sound that appealing to me. The Host by Stephanie Meyer. It's just been on my bookshelf for a long time. And it's just, aliens aren't really my thing. But then I say that as I'm reading Lux Beginnings, which is about an alien. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep that one for a little bit. But Wicked by Gregory McGuire. I read this. I liked it. It was good. Not something that I'll ever pick up again. The Store by James Patterson. I thought it would be good because it's about surveillance in the store, like watching your every move, which kind of sounds like the world we live in right now. And I'm just not going to read it. I don't know. I'm not really, I don't know. I'm just not going to read it. That's all. Prep, again, it has the perfect popular girl and don't care. The Queen of Bright and Shiny Things. Again, she's perfect. Everybody loves her. Don't care. This one, The Book Thief. So, I read it. It was okay. It's just, I like the world. I like the characters, but there was no plot. And for that reason, I will never read this chunker again. It was just no plot. I wish there would have been a plot, but there wasn't. The last two I've read, The Zombie Survival Guide, I actually really like this one. It was funny. And I typically don't do funny books, but this was cute. It was funny. It's just tips about surviving the zombie apocalypse. And I like it, but I won't read it again. I already, I got what I needed out of it. It was cute. It was funny. It made me laugh. So then, An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. I keep saying that I love John Green, but I don't know if I do. I like The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, but I think that might be the only book I like by him, because the last few books I've read by him are just, I just can't do. I just don't like. So that one's going bye-bye. Well, I hope you liked my unhaul video, and catch you in the next video. Bye.